Hello, my friends. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. I did not get a warning that time. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we get together live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I make something. Marianne got her HSN order yesterday. The skeletons. Oh my goodness, the skeleton squad. I love them. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Nancy in Arizona. Hi, Gloria in Wisconsin. Hello. Hi, Jill in Chandler, Arizona. Another dust storm, she said. Oh, no. Hi, Merlin. Hello. Hi, Kellyanne in Philadelphia. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Lori. Hi, Pam. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Joe. Hello, hello. Now, those of you that have tuned in to see the puppy, I am sorry to say you will not be seeing the puppy tonight. We have discovered that the puppy, nothing bad, but the puppy likes to eat everything in sight, and she is now really not allowed on this level of the house because she's banned to upstairs. She finds there are 400,000 wires on the floor in this room, and she has managed to find almost every single one. So for her safety and ours and our sanity, she is upstairs. Hi, Ruth Debbie. Hi, Jamie. Hello. Hi, Cynthia. So yes, if you want to see Honey Bear, you need to tune into my Monday, No Makeup Mondays, because you can see her to your heart's content. She's doing very well. She slept like 9:45 until 6:20 this morning in her crate. I am happy to say I am very happy. Okay. Did you have anything that I need to start with before I move on?
I would remind everybody that we have
an
event Saturday.
Yes, Saturday night we are having a live release. It's like a release night, and Ken and I are like, well, we're not doing anything Saturday night. We're married too many years. We don't do anything on Saturday nights. Let's do a live release. So we're doing a live release Saturday night, same time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And so make sure you tune into that. Set your alarm on your phone. It's funny, you guys. I just have to tell you, I use the alarm on my phone all the time. I had an appointment today that I had to actually leave the house, which I don't have that very often. I set an alarm for 15 minutes before I had to leave the house. Then I pick up the boys from school on Wednesdays and Fridays. I set the alarm for the times I need to, because it's different times. Oh my goodness. And I set my alarm on my phone for 20 minutes before, so I make sure I get there in time. I use my alarm on my phone all the time to take my daily medicine. It goes, because you can do it like every day, every Wednesday, every Friday, every whatever. And let me just tell you, this saves my life. So do that. That is Saturday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Can you change the thing at the bottom? It's talking about August. It says August 6th. Kenny will fix it. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Got an email today. Very important email. Oh, Alfie, that's a good idea. We do have a couple grass dyes, but not all together. That's a good idea. Cheryl says she uses her alarm also. Couldn't be without it. That's how I am. That's how I am. You know what? Mosquitoes love me, you guys. It's crazy. Every morning I find usually one mosquito in my bathroom. I don't know how that happens. Anyway, I was going to talk about, got an email today from our lovely Faylene that we all love and adore. Our club kit for August, because it comes out August 15th until August 14th, right? I'm sorry, September 14th, completely 100% sold out. Jennifer said, good evening. Praise the Lord. My LTD claim from work finally got approved. Yay. I'm so happy, my love. So let me just tell you, card kit is completely sold out. I know a lot of you are thinking you want to get in on the next one if you're not already in the card kit because it is Christmas themed. I highly recommend you sign up now because we will run out next month also. We can only make so many, right? Because we only have so many of a lot of the limited items. So if this month sold out, that means next month's going to sell out. So join that ASAP. Just a heads up. Dee says she uses her alarm to remember garbage day. That is a very good idea. Lynn says, congratulations on a sellout. Thank you, Lynn. It was very exciting because Ken does make extra each month. And this was a very popular month. The books, you guys all loved the books. I love the books too. I love to read. And so that was exciting. Now, hi, Polly. Adhesive sheets. Oh, wow. Yay. Now, hi, Leah. Hello. I know the kangaroo pockets are sold out. I know they are. And we've ordered them. They are on order. We're just taking as long as we're going to get them as soon as we can. But for those of you that are even thinking about it, the pink boxes, the fabric boxes that are the size of the Kirsten items come with 3 pink dividers and 20 kangaroo pockets with the box. So this is a very good value. If you like start adding up everything, this is a very, very good value. So we do have some of these left. They are getting lower in quantity, but we do have some of these. So those of you that are desperate for the kangaroo pockets, there are 20 in this pack for the fabric box. So just a heads up on that. I wanted everyone to know that because I'm going to open that box after the show to put more stuff in it. Now, do you need me? You're like looking around. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to, hi Annette. We are going to make a card because that's usually why we're here on Thursdays. And Anne got 3 of the pink boxes already. So you have lots of kangaroo pockets, which is so heavenly, isn't it? Isn't it? And you can get more of the pink dividers now. We have those separately. But it's kind of funny. I was looking at the website because I always kind of look to make sure, because anything I think that I want to do, I have to make sure we have it in stock because I get in trouble when it's not in stock because then everybody gets upset. And I'm like, oh gosh, I'm sorry. And it's not good business sense, right? To use something that we can't sell you, which just in case, but a lot of you already have these items. So that's awesome. I'm going to use the Charming Christmas Stampin' Die Hard, for sure. Stampin' Die Hard set from this month. Also, ironically, I'm using the Charming Stand-Up, Charming Ornaments and Charming Stand-Up. Apparently, I like the word charming. Don't know. So I am going to use, and let me get this right there. Oh, I clicked I clicked something weird. Okay, I meant to click camera 2. There we go. We're going to use the Charming Stand-Up card die set. And ironically, it has same name to our Charming Ornaments, right? Is that what they're called? Charming Ornaments? Charming Christmas, excuse me. Charming Christmas. And I know a lot of people always go, there's people out there that go, she doesn't even know the name of her products. We have 2,100 products. I can see another screen. We have 2,100 products currently on our website. That does not mean the old products that are no longer available. So you think I can remember those? Yeah, no. But, oh well. So now what we're going to do is I have already taken the liberty of die cutting 2 of the card bases because we are going to use these for tonight's card. Now, these normally are stand-up, right? And what is a stand-up? Let me quickly show you. A stand-up is this die base, right? And I'm going to fold it in half on the score line the die already created. Then there's these little score lines on the side. I'm going to finger fold those because there's already a score line. Then there's this little belly button fold right there. I'm going to pop that up. And that, my friends, is a stand-up. Now, if it doesn't stay in there, then what you would do is just burnish that a little bit more. Then boom, there it is, right? Awesome, perfect for display, all that good stuff, right? But, my friends, but, there are other things you can do with this card. And for example, if you flip it this way and you design it this way, you can have it open this way. You can have it open this way for something different, right? Now, we are going to do I'm trying to go to 1 and it won't go. There we go. We're going to do something even more different than that. But that's just 2 ways you can use this die. So I'm going to show you a 3rd way. We're going to turn this into a gatefold card. And I am going to use a couple other things. Nice thing is some of my kangaroo pocket already has some items in it that I'm going to use. So now I'm going to use them now, which is surprise, kind of nice. Now this die also comes with a ton of other dies, you guys. Whenever you buy dies from us, always know the biggest dies are the most important. I always add filler in there because I can. Why not, right? Now, there's a lot of other dies in the set. I usually don't use those, so I just leave them on the card until I'm going to use them because why give me the clutter on my pretty magnet? But it does come with 2 layering dies. Now, a lot of you already have this die. Like most of you probably already have this die. Why do I say that? Well, I can confidently say that because I originally released it when I was designing for Sizzix. And then I brought it out under our brand because it's my art. I brought it under our brand after that. So between the time I did it with Sizzix and the time I released it here, chances are you might already have it, which is really nice because it's always nice that you can just go into your stash and grab something and use it that I'm like demonstrating. So it's kind of nice. So here are the 2. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Here are the 2 layering pieces. And the layering pieces, you guys, are way more important than anyone realizes. First of all, they add interest. They're perfectly designed to layer perfectly. So you don't have to try to measure anything. You don't have to try to cut. Like seriously, can you imagine die cutting this in a different color than trying to cut it down to layer on there? Not a good idea. That's why I give you a die for that, because I am too lazy to even try to do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to look through my cardstock, my pattern paper. And the funny thing is I have not even planned this part of the video because I just was not actually thinking. And so we are going to look for some Christmas paper. And one thing that is really, oh, look at this one. See, the problem with this is when I show, oh, we're using this one. It is what it is if we don't have, oh, well, wait, hang on. Okay, we'll use that one. Watch, it's not going to be in here, the one I want. This one, and I hope we have it on the website. Oh, maybe we're not going to use this one. Hang on, where is it? Oh, darn it. Did I already pull it? I always have my favorites, and then I always manage to pull my favorites. Hooey. Okay. Oh, well, there's half of the piece. That is not going to help me, though. I need more of that one. So let's continue to look. Let's continue to look. Kenny, can you answer any of the chat questions while I'm doing this? Because this is going to take me a minute.
Any chat questions?
Are there any chat
Are there any chat questions out there
already?
I guess this is a segment you can ask anything you like.
What? Wait, what? Oh, here's a good one.
Stephanie's trying to stall. So
yeah, I am. Okay, this one will work. Maybe. Ooh, that one's cute. Ooh, let's do this one. I like this one even better. Okay, so I could use that. No, we're using this. So this is the holiday wishes. I hope it's on the website. I have no idea. Nancy, if you sent a new one, no, I have not, my love. Ken only went to the office on Tuesday though this week because Monday was a holiday.
I know a few people want to know, is Lila getting better? Just real quick.
Yes, a little. Yes. Slowly. Okay. Yes.
Thanks for your prayers.
Yes. Thank you for your prayers. You guys have no idea how much we appreciate it. Okay. So now here's the deal, you guys, on this one. I need to think, right? And sometimes Stephanie doesn't do a good job of that because this one is going to go like this. And this, I have to be able to read the words, right? So I don't want to accidentally die cut it like this, because then they'll be backwards, they'll be upside down, right? So I need to like kind of look at my paper. I'm going to say, okay, this is going to layer like this. So I want to die cut it like this. So I am going to grab that and I'm going to die cut it just like this. Now I got to make sure I have 2 of these because you know what? In all honesty, I'm going to need to, ooh, I like the smaller one better. Forget it. We're using that one instead. I love that we give you the 2 sizes, you guys, because sometimes you want the smaller. Oh, and I have 2 of those. That's even more better. More better. You're not supposed to say that, huh? More better. So here we go. We're going to redo that. And I'm going to just die cut one right now. Actually, we can do the other layering on that one too. So we're going to die cut both of these. So let's die cut them just like that. You guys watch this. I am going to tape them together with my Better Than Washi because that way the words will kind of line up a little better, which is kind of fun. So we're going to tape those together with the Better Than Washi tape. And I hope you guys have started to get yours so you can start using it. And then I'm going to run this through. Now, I'm only doing 1 layer at a time because I want to, do you see what I just did? Did you guys see what I just did? Polly, I'll try to do the adhesive sheets. I don't know if it's going to work for tonight. Did you see what I just did? I kind of was looking at this and then I moved it around and I'm cutting into a different area. So remember, in any kind of cutting surface, these are the Grand Marquis. Yeah, is that what it's called? Diamond Presses machine, newest machine. But whenever you have a dip or a bow or something, look how straight these are, you guys. Look how many times I've cut with it. Look how straight it is. Now I know a lot of people are like, oh, they curve too much. You guys, just cut into them the correct way. So for example, I am cutting into the dip. So you can kind of see, this is like, look how straight they are, you guys. But you can kind of see a little dip here. So I'm going to die cut into that bowl, B-O-W-L. That's like a little bowl. I'm going to die cut right into that spot. And that's going to release the pressure. So I'm going to run this through. And that was almost a little speed bump, which you know I usually don't do that, but whoops. So there we go. And we're going to open this up. And boom, there it is. And we're going to grab that and we're going to drop those out. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay, now we're going to do it again, my friends. We're going to do the exact same thing again. Look, again. So look, see how, I mean, it's like, poof, no problem. So here we go. We're going to drop this down. Now this time we're going to do the card the exact opposite, right? So this is card number 1. Trust the process, you guys. Trust the process. We're going to fold this one, and this one's going to go the opposite way. So this one's going to go this way. So I want one. They're going to kiss each other. Mwah, right? Like that. See that? Mwah, they're kissing each other. So now I've already planned this side, right? I've already planned this side. Now I want to plan this side. I take that die and I say, okay, I want it to go like this, right? And then I take the other die that's going to go next to it and I lay that right next to it. And we're going to, again, line those up just like that. And we're going to tape them down. Again, this is the third time I've used this Better Than Washi. It holds the dies down, which is fantastic. I am going to turn it just a little bit because I should. And we're going to run it through machine. But you'll notice on this machine, I didn't even have the speed bump issue. So there we go. Now, dun, 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 here we go. Here we go. Let's clean up this area. So I'm going to at least get at least one more out of this. Look at that. So that was 3 times minimum that I've used that. I should really keep track. Okay, so that's 3 times on those. Now, let's put some of these pieces together so it all makes more sense. So here we go. We're going to push those over. We're going to push those over. So right now we're just making our foundation. We're going to get more technical in just a minute. But you guys, this is so freakishly easy. You're just die cutting. That's all you're doing. All of us can die cut. The twins can die cut. They've been die cutting since they were 2.5, I think. They know how to do it. And so now we're going to just add these pieces together. So we're going to add this one. There we go. Now, you guys, you want to hear something really funny? So we've been doing different things with our reels on social media. And I don't know, like, I'm going to ask you guys. You guys need to tell me. Oh, Mandy says she uses a piece of tape about 6 or 7 times. Yay! Jennifer says there are 2 charming card bases on the website. I'm using the stand-up, the charming stand-up. Do you want to pull that up for me real quick? So you guys have to answer this question for me. When a video goes viral, when you consider a video to be going viral, not the real people that like have millions of views, not that, but for Stamps of Life, what number of views would you consider a viral video for a little company called Stamps of Life? How many views would you think would be considered viral? I just want to hear what you guys have to say about that. While you're doing that, I'm going to finish this. Not finish. I'm going to add more. So you guys let me know in the comments how many you think, and if you're watching this recorded, please jump in on the comments and add how many views do you think for a stamping video, reel? It's only like a 30-second video. How many views do you think? 1,000? 1,000? Denise said 1,000. Debbie said 1,000. Paula said 1,000. 1,500. Reagan said. Yeah. And give me the truth. Don't say a low number. Oh, I always run out. Don't say a low number to make me feel good. You tell me what you really, really think. Always be honest.
Did you say it's the stand-up? Is that right, Stephanie?
Yeah, stand-up. Oh, God.
That is the die set we're using tonight. And then you can scroll through and see some ideas. There's the dies, and the ideas are on there. And Stephanie, of course, is doing something fancy with it. tonight, so it will be a little bit different,
Okay.
but to give you an idea.
10,000, 600, 2,500. I'm loving these answers, you guys. Deborah said, thank you, Ken. 7,000, Linda said. Okay, so we're adding this one. So now this is all I've done so far, you guys. Keep adding your numbers in there. I want to see 3,000, Crop and Susie. Sherry said, how about 10,000? Fair. Bethany said 1,000. Danielle said 10,000, 1,500. Look at how I did this. Exact opposites, right? We're going to fold this way, fold this way. And we are going to do butt. I always say this, butt to butt. We're seriously going to just glue those right on top of each other. Okay, so I'm just going butt to butt. It's probably not politically correct to say that, but I don't care. And I'm just going to, you know what? For this, I'm going to get my tear tape out. Okay, so 30,000 netwear. Whoa, Nelly. 30,000. Somebody said 1 million. No. I'm talking for crafts. There's not 1 million people that like crafts. I mean, card making. So 30,000. Ooh, that's kind of high. Okay, I want to hear more. Okay. Anybody else have any guesses or thoughts, comments? Okay. Terry said 20,000. One of our videos, and some of you already know the answer because you've been 15,000. B. Dortzman said. Some of you have been adding into the comments, which Debbie, I saw a lot from you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Those of you that have been answering, I appreciate that because it's nice to have comments that I don't have to answer because anyway, let me tell you. 122,000 views on one video.
Oh, wow,
122,000 views on Facebook alone for one 30-second clip video. 122,000. That is like insane for us. Like insane. Denise is saying no way. Yeah, like seriously, you guys. So what the companies do, Facebook, Instagram, what they do is the more people that see it and like it and share it and comment, then they show it to more people. So on the reels, what we are learning is they'll show them like, hey, if so-and-so has never heard of us, but they kind of craft, they'll show them a video in hopes that maybe they'll like it. 122,000 videos. Now, Ken's like, yeah, but that means your mom and dad just watched it a lot. No, that's not, no, mom and dad couldn't watch it that much. So a lot, which one was that, Marianne, my love? I have no idea. I will have to look it up and I will let you know on Monday. But it has a lot of comments. There was one that I talk about, the Stamper secret weapon, and people are going nuts about it because they're arguing that it's just funny. And I went into the comments once and somebody posted that I was full of myself, which was highly entertaining. And then somebody, and I think it was the same person, said, she's never going to answer any of these comments. And so I did comment. And I said, actually, it is very difficult for us to see the comments. We don't get a notification every time we get a comment. That's not how it works. And so when there's like 30 comments, like we don't always, I cannot afford to pay someone to watch only social media for us because that would cost us, that would be insane, right? I couldn't afford it. But I posted and I said, I apologize. If you do have a question, please email Faylene. We have an email trail. We're able to answer those because we can see them. I can't answer something I can't see. God only made me human. But, you know, it's all good. I mean, her comments helped pump us up a little bit on the algorithm. So, you know, I see some people, like I follow a guy that does recipes for low carb or keto style, right? And people will comment, say, oh, I hate your voice. You pronounce things wrong, blah, blah, blah. And he just replies, thank you for your comment. Because that comment helped boost him up. So he doesn't care. And so, you know, I talked to somebody and they're like, oh, when you get to that many, you are going to get haters. And that's a good thing, right? Because you know what? Not everyone's going to like me. And that's a good thing because there's something for everyone out there in this world, right? God did not make, I always tell the boys, God did not make us robots. We are all different. If he didn't want us to be all different, he would have made us robots. Then we would all be the same. And then that would be so boring. So it's all good. but it's funny. And I do know a lot of you are trying to answer the questions. And I so appreciate that because, first of all, I will be honest, we don't see 80% of them. We try, like Failing tries to take like an hour a week and tries to answer some of them and do things like that. But why are you showing them the screen?
Mistake.
Okay. But it's just it's just like really, thank you, Crop and Susie. It's just like, I don't know, it was entertaining. And I did not take it personally. You know, I mean,
You should have said in that one, you should have said, "You're right. I'm not going to answer you."
no, I'm not. I'm going to treat
because
everyone
you really
with
did
kindness.
answer her.
I did answer her. Yes, I know. I see
But you
that.
should
I
have.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one of the ones that went, I guess, viral was about the secret weapon.
Virus.
And I held it up, and obviously, black secret weapon, black T-shirt does not work. You cannot barely see it on camera, but it got a lot of views.
It's invisible.
It's invisible, right? I know. But I just want to say, you guys, thank you so much for commenting on the videos, especially on Facebook. Most of our group is on Facebook. Instagram is like kind of a little bit, I'm on Instagram too, but like, you know, whatever. So entertaining.
TikTok.
I'm proud of myself for not taking it personally because sometimes I do, but this time I didn't. Okay, back to regular programs. And then, so what we're going to do is we are going to Crop and Susie says all comments help boost your video. Absolutely. So it's all a good thing. And so that next time I just need to say thank you for your comment. But there we go. Did you see that? I just did butt to butt. So now this is 2 layers. And look at this, you guys. What? Look how cool that is. What? Okay, couple things. Now what we're going to do, because I'm not using this for a stand-up, I do not need that notch. And I'm going to add just a regular layering die, making sure that fits. I'm going to add a layering die here, but I'm not sure what color yet. I'm going to wait because what do I want to do next? What I want to do next is I want to die cut some ornaments. I am going to grab... I am going to, remember, and I have these white pieces that I'm going to put on there so you can really see the ornaments. So that's going to layer on there, and then that's going to layer on there, but we're going to wait just a second. And now I am going to get out, you know what? I kind of just have to use these because you guys, these just like make me smile. Oh, Polly, I'm going to use an adhesive sheet. Get ready, my love. She asked me to do an adhesive sheet. So get your socks ready because here we go. Socks. I don't know where that came from.
Socks.
I didn't know what that meant. All of a sudden it just came out. I know. Because I'm going to knock her socks off. That's why. That's where it came from.
Get them ready.
Because I'm going to knock her socks off, I guess. So
Hold
let's
on
lay
to your
this down.
socks.
Okay, so we don't need these 2 dies that it comes with. I'm going to, seriously, guys, look at that. I'm going to just drop that. Maybe I'm going to drop that in there. Maybe I'm not going to drop that in there. You know what? Does it? Oh, gosh, barely. Stephanie, sometimes you scare me a little bit there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to get some, we're going to get some red glitter paper. Oh, no, we're going to get red foil. Red foil. No, we're not going to get red foil. Let's get silver foil. No, gold foil. Oh, gosh, we could go crazy and do hologram. No, oh, gosh, we could go hologram. Let's go hologram. Okay, so here we go, hologram. Those of you that got the hologram on HSN, you guys got a deal and a half, let me tell you. So there is the cardstock I'm going to use, or the paper I'm going to use. And here is a sad folded, what's that called?
Adhesive got it.
No, actually, I got it. So what we're going to do, it says peel here slowly. We're going to peel there slowly. Then this is all sticky. Do not touch that. Do not touch that. There's a little extra piece right here. That's where you're going to hold. You're going to flip this over and put it on the back because you want it to be sticky on the back, right? Sticky on the back. Now, guess what? This whole thing is a sticker. The whole thing is a sticker. So now we are going to grab these dies, and I am going to be, this is a very tight squeeze, and I don't want them to overlap on accident because look at that. Ooh, those fit perfect. So I'm going to use number 4 time on my Better Than Washi. And we're going to use some more over here. Oh, let's not waste. There we go. So we're going to add more right there. Now, here's another trick, you guys. We always want to be nice to our die cut machines. Die cut machines are an investment, right? And we want them to last as long as possible. Now, have I ever worn out a die cut machine? Probably one, but from an older company. So what we're going to do is, I normally, in your brain right now, you're thinking, okay, Stephanie is going to take this, drop it in the folder, and run it through just like this. And so that machine is going to have to cut all of this because the roller is going to go like this, right, over it. The roller is going to roll over it. And that's a lot of work for that roller at one time, right? What if, dun, 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 we went this way? We're going to be more successful because now the roller only has to cut a little bit at a time. Now, am I really going to notice a difference? No, but why not? It's not going to hurt anybody to do it this way instead of the other way. Still the same amount of rolls on your machine. And you're just being a little bit nicer to your machine. Doesn't hurt, right? Doesn't hurt. Okay, so what we're going to do, if club members wanted an extra club dies, is that possible? Olivia, absolutely, my love. When they come out on the website, you can just go ahead and order another one. Alfie says, for people that make multiple cards at a time, how many do you make of the same, similar at the same time? Alfie, great question. So those of you that make cards, she wants to know when you make like them in bulk. So when you're making a card, how many do you usually make of the same at the same time? So we're going to roll that through so some of our crafter sellers can answer. And we're going to run that through. Now, remember, my friends, remember, this is a sticker. And so what we're going to have is we're going to pop this out. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we're going to move those because that was number 4. Still sticky. We're going to keep them. We're going to pop this out. Oh, gosh. Are you freakishly kidding me? This is so pretty. I'm like going to cry. Look at this, you guys. Oh, seriously. You can't make this up. Look at that. Look at that. Is that just like, let's just take a moment and look at the beauty. Wow. Okay, sorry, I haven't cut one with hologram paper yet. Oh my goodness. Shut up. Okay, so that is my sticker. Now, this is all sticker still. We're going to save that and use it later. We'll put it in our special scraps, but for now, we're just putting it off to the side. Now, what we're going to do next is I need to die cut these regular to put these on top, right? So I'm just going to grab the big dies, and that has a little pokey there. Okay, I'm just going to grab the bigger dies that I just die cut, and I'm just going to die cut them normal out of cardstock. Okay, so I'm just going to run this through. Dun, 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 and you know what? I'm getting a little tiny bit of a dip here. Let's show this. I'm getting a little, well, hang on. Can you see it? I'm getting a little tiny, well, actually there's more of a dip here. So let's do that one. So we're just going to lay it there, and we're going to run these through and run those through, and move that there. And I should have taped those down, but I will usually just kind of pinch it when I'm lazy, and I will run it through just like that. Okay, just a heads up, Diamond Press has told me that they will have more machines on HSN in January, okay? So I know some of you are waiting for them to get back in stock, and I want to make sure you know that. So now what we have, my loves, is this and this. And look at that. Are you serious? Look at how gorgeous that is. Chris said usually she makes at least 5. She keeps 2 and puts 3 in her store. I make 4 to 8 of each, Lisa said. I love that you guys are answering that question. It's a great question. So now what I'm going to do, keep in mind, this outside of this die is the exact same size and cutout as this one. Remember, I used the same die. So we're going to peel this off and use the pad of your finger, and then you're just going to peel that off. Now remember, this whole enchilada is a sticker. I don't have to try to add glue to it. I don't have to try to add adhesive to it at all because it's already a sticker. Go a little slow. Make sure you get it lined up. You guys, seriously, look at this. I'm freaking out right now. Oh my gosh. That hologram paper, you guys, like knocks my socks off. So those of you that have socks on, they're going to get knocked off. Okay, we're not even done. We have so much to do still with this card because this one's going to be a good one. So now we're pulling that off, and we're going to lay this one down, and we're going to drop that there, and we're going to, oh, it's a little crooked. Oh, it's a little crooked. Pull it off quick. Okay, I should probably start at the top. That's probably a better idea. Live and learn, right? So we're going to drop that down. And now this one we can kind of just maneuver to get, look at that. Oh my word. You guys, seriously, I wish you were all here so you could see these in real life. Look at that. They're just gorgeous. Now, Deborah says, so beautiful, right? I know, they're so pretty. Karen says it depends on the card, but as many as 20. Now, Marie says 10. Can I just tell you guys, I am so proud of you guys for selling your cards. I am your biggest cheerleader for selling your cards at craft fairs, on Facebook, in your church group, at a church bazaar, at, anywhere, everywhere, your work, your husband's work, in a little basket, the honor system, special orders, however you do it. I am so proud of you for many reasons. Number one is you're having fun, right? You're having fun, right? Number two is you're having fun. And crafting is very good for Zen, right? It's just very good for us. Now, but the people that buy your cards are going to be in love, because not only are they going to be able to get a handmade card, they're going to be able to give a handmade card, right? And now you're going to make some money. Now, you could make a lot of money, actually. And hopefully you'll buy more product, right? And then I win, you win, and your friends win that buy it from you. So let me just tell you, Mandy sold 80 cards. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Please do it. Check other companies' angel policies, because I know of one company that'll come after you like there's no tomorrow. Okay, anyway, so there we go. Pretty, pretty. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back, and we're going to come back to here. Now I am so excited about what I'm going to do on the inside, but we got to finish this outside first. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this here, I'm pretty sure, and then I'm thinking I'm going to drop that there, but it might be too much. So let's see. It might, see, I feel like it's even just too much, so I'm not going to use these. That'll go back in the kangaroo pocket. Let's do that now so we don't forget, because I will forget. And so I'm just going to add these here. And I think I'm going to do this a little bit at an angle, just to make it a little bit more fun. I could pop it up, but I'm going to be that would mean I would be popping up like 2 at the same time in the same place. And I don't know necessarily if I want to do that. So I'm going to drop that one right there. Look how sweet that is. And then this one, I'm going to do the exact same thing. And this is going to be the beginning of our gatefold card. Keep in mind, my loves, this is still A2 in size, right? 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 standard card size in the United States. Boom, there it is. Now, this could go either way. This way or this way, doesn't even matter, right? Ta-da! Now we get to decorate the inside. Now we get to decorate. What does that add up there? Can you get rid of that?
Yeah.
There's an ad for StreamYard. What happened?
I did it, but I was trying to get it out of the chat.
Oh, okay. I don't understand that. That's weird. That's like rude. We pay for the service. They should not be advertising to our customers. Okay, so here we go. Boom, boom. Now I get to decorate the inside. Guess what I did for the inside? It's all about the glitter. Ooh, Reagan went to the farmer's market. She sold 20 cards and 9 cards. She sells other things too. Yay, I love that. Linda, oh, I love your idea, Linda. She said it would be neat to have them removable so you can hang them on the tree. Yes, most definitely. Double-sided even, so you could really, oh my goodness. Somebody said I thought Ken was advertising. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to decorate the inside. I went ahead and started this part because I got out my glitter paste that I have not used in a long time. For 2 reasons. 1, I wanted to add glitter. 2, because I wanted to add a stencil. 3, I said 2 reasons, I mean 3. 3 reasons, because we still have some of this on our website and we need to move it. So it is a little bit lower in price. So you might want to check it out. There's a couple different versions. Just search paste. I think it'll come up. So I'm using 3. I'll tell you the colors in a second. I did this when I first came down about an hour ago. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Let me do this. So I made these and I'm going to show you, don't worry, how I made them. Oh, yay, they're dry. So I haven't decided how I'm going to do this yet. So we're going to look at these. I'm going to show you how I made these. Don't worry. Should have made probably one small one. But we're going to do this. So let's do this. Let's do this. And let's do this. So we're going to hang these. And you know what, my friends? I don't know if I'm even going to hang on. Let's die cut let's die cut white and just see if we're going to use white. I don't know if we're going to, because, but you know what, you guys, this is also true, is if you're not sure about something, if you're not sure, you're like, oh, should I add something? Die cut it and test it and see if you like it. So I'll let you guys vote. Okay. So maybe Kenny go on 3 so they can see it.
Okay.
So this is the back without the white. Now I'm going to die cut a white layering piece, and I want you to tell me what you like better. Okay. So this is just a white layering piece, rectangle. So there we go. So now remember, it's going to go like this. Ready? So it's going to go. Now I'm going to have to write on the back because I'm not leaving any room. I'm decorating this whole enchilada. So we're going to open this side, then open this side, and they're going to see that. Or, wait for it. Or they are going to, it'll be straight, don't worry. Or they are going to see this. So let's try this one. Done, ready, done. Better like that. Okay. So you guys let me know, should I do the white background or no background? You guys let me know in the chat. Let me know. There we go. Now, Debbie said no white. Okay. I want to listen to you. Kenny's going to keep it track. Now, while you guys are voting on that, so there's the other one. While you're voting on that, we're going to make those. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to die cut 3 of these. Now, keep in mind, you guys, I want you always using your scraps. Always try to find your scraps, organize your scraps by color so you can find them. And actually, I can at least do 2. So I'm just going to do 2 red, just like that. I just tore it in half. I'm going to run this through my die cut machine while you guys are voting. What are you getting mostly, Ken? Are you getting
mostly white? Yep.
Mostly
white.
Yes to white?
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to die cut those 2 right there. Oh, look, I on my machine, I was labeling some stuff today. I was labeling my all my stuff I haven't labeled in a while. And one of them still stuck there. Okay, so there's 2. 1, 2. We got to do 1 more, but in the green. And I did grab some green. See, that's the one I already did. So always, my loves, use your scraps, because why on earth would you want to use a whole sheet, right, for that little tiny guy? Only try really hard to only use the full sheets when you're doing a card base. That is the best thing. Okay, so now we have 3 of those, right? So we're recreating what I did earlier today. Now, I have these 3 right here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my metal board because I make a mess. And I don't know, this is not a scrap, but it turned into a scrap. This is the slimline scalloped edge, but somehow it managed to turn into a scrap on accident. So we're using that. And we are going to get our stencils out. So we actually have a few stencils left. I did order extra. So hopefully everybody that wants a stencil can get it before they sell out, because once they're gone forever. And I am going to, the green, I did this one. So we're going to grab this one, line it up, because there's etching on here. It's hard to see on camera, but you know what I mean if you've seen one before. So you can line it up so it lines up with the die itself, right? So we're just going to line it up, make sure it's lined up. Now we're going to drop as many magnets on as possible, right? Now, what we're going to do next is, technically, I think I could probably do this all together, but I don't like to mess around. I want to make sure I'm doing this. Now, here's the funny thing, you guys. Listen to this. For the life of me, we moved here like 15 months ago, right? Whatever. For the life of me, I cannot find my spatulas. I cannot find my little spatulas to spatula these out.
They're not in the kitchen?
No, it's a different kind. So, although we did go to the Dollar Tree the other day and have to buy a spatula because we don't have one, a real one. But I have a lot of extra. This is so funny, you guys. You're going to laugh. Hang on. I have a lot of extra because, as you know, I'm changing over. Now I can't find one here. No, yeah. I'm changing over some of my old magnets. Remember, because look at this. What even is that, right? So I'm changing over, but I found a bigger one that was a little bit thicker, but it's still not good. But what I did was I got out, here it is. I got one of these, so it's one of these, and I cut it. And I started cutting it with big scissors, and I just started cutting it. And I'm like, okay, I'm having fun now. So what I did was I made these little fake spatulas. So look at this. Oh, wait, what color do I want? I want green. So look at this, you guys. Watch this. Now, a lot of you already have these glitter things. I want you to get them out because you can use them with our stencils. Don't forget. So this is the Holly and Ivy. Let's just say it's green. Doesn't matter. It's green glitter. And I always like to leave this on so it doesn't dry out. And because I'm cheap, I always like to scrape the lid. I can't believe I didn't do it earlier. Scrape the lid, get some on there, right? Like that much. And then I'm going to just kind of drop it on there. And guess what, my loves? I am just squeegeeing that on. Is that a word? Squeegee. Use this as a squeegee and get it on there. Now, anything extra, put back in that jar, save it, right? Don't like waste it. And I'm just going to squeegee it on again. Oh, get some at the top. There we go. Squeegee it on. Gets a little bit on my magnets. Now get any off that's extra because you don't want to waste it. And it makes less cleaning for your stencil. So that's one. Close that baby up. And you know what? I'm just going to leave that right on there. Now, next one is, and I might just leave it right there for now. The next one is this red one. So I'm going to just drop it in there. Oh, let's use this one because this is the next one technically. So I didn't do it this way before, but we'll do it this way now. So now I'm going to get this one in there and let's, okay. So we're going to move that in there, line that baby up. Is my head getting in the way?
Nope.
Okay. Line that baby up. Get it in there better. There we go. Whoa, there it is. Okay. Now we're going to drop those on there. Now we're doing the gold. So this is gold. It's called Fairy Lights, but just use gold. Doesn't matter. And we're going to open this up and get some out. I feel like it's a little thicker than it used to be, but it doesn't matter. And we are going to add this on there. Check this out, you guys. Now, why did I die cut first? Because once you add your stencil paste on, it's better to die cut first. Okay. So just saying.
Why?
Because otherwise, when on die cut machines, you're adding up to 1,000 pounds of pressure, and it's going to crush that glitter and make it probably flake off and fall off because you're adding so much pressure. Okay, so I'm going to clean that off because you know I don't want to waste. Oh, some of it's dry from earlier. Okay, so we're going to do that one, and we're going to close that baby up. And then last but not least, we're going to do the red one. So this time I didn't move my thing. My stencil. The other time I did it all different. So we're going to just drop this one on. Oh, so what's the census on the yes white or no white?
Yes.
Yes.
White.
Okay. So we're going to add that right there. Line that baby up. And now we are going to do red. Oh gosh. Now this is called poinsettia. How appropriate. But at the same time, my loves, any red. And look, see, it's a little thicker, I feel like, but who cares? It doesn't matter. It still works. So we're going to add that baby on there and we're going to get it all in there. There we go. And we might have to move a magnet or two. Now, here's the deal. When you use glitter paste with your stencils, I am going to ask you to clean your stencils right away. Why do I say that? Because if you don't, the glitter will stay. How do I know that? Let me tell you, because I am very bad about cleaning my stencils, and then I pay the price.
You've had a lot of your glitter paste for a couple years, right? Would you say?
This is
still is working.
Yeah.
So probably
yeah.
if you keep them closed up, they last.
Yeah. So this one's a little
time.
thicker because I took that little foil off. So I'm sure a lot of air has gotten in there, but it still works. Yeah. I mean,
we don't know the shelf life of it, but
no.
It's probably.
And that's also the reason why we've never come out with our own. Okay, ready? Watch this, you guys. Now I'm going to peel this back. Now, before I was very careful, so now I just got to be a little careful. There we go.
Add
So
some
there's
water
one.
and stir it again.
Look at that. No, it doesn't work. Don't do it.
Don't do that.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're adding this one. We're pulling this one back. Go slow. Go slow. Oh gosh, this is gorgeous. And now the last one. Look at this, you guys. Now let it dry. So it's going to take a while. I did mine about an hour ago. Now this, if you don't have, I am not lucky or blessed enough to have like a sink nearby. So what I'm going to take these three. I'm going to put them off to the side. We're using the ones I did earlier. Okay. So what I'm going to do is this is how I did it last time, you guys, because you guys might as well see all the whole thing. So here's my dirty stencil. I grabbed this because this has plastic on it, and I'm just getting cheap baby wipes. Ouch. Maybe cheap baby wipes.
What color of glitter paste were you using on those ones? Do you know?
So you can use any red, gold, and green. I used red poinsettia, green holly and ivy, and gold fairy lights. I don't know if they're in the same. I just grabbed them off my shelf over here. Okay, so I'm cleaning this off. Please, 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 my loves, clean this off either with a wipe or I guess you could do it in the sink. I don't know about that, but just clean it off because you don't want to have issues later. Now, you'll notice some gets over here. So I just spent, seriously, earlier, you guys, I used 2 wipes and I cleaned these off because I do not want to have issues later. It's worth the extra 10 seconds or 20 seconds or a minute to clean it off. So this would be a good time to like make a whole bunch of them. So you're not like, you don't have to clean it in between each one, right? And you see how rough I'm being? I'm probably being not very nice, but there we go. Okay, so there we go. Now, there's a couple little spots on there that still has glitter, but it's fine. So clean that off. There we go. Boom, let it dry. There we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do, and we're going to drop that somewhere, is we have our 3 pretties, and we're going to grab this down. So these are already dry. We are going to drop these down, and I need to think of a, we might as well use chair shape because it's sitting in my face. We need to think of a chat contest. So for the chat contest, my friends, I have a good one. If you're a club member, you can answer this. If you're not a club member, you can still answer this. Everybody has a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to our website. But please, ahead of time, please like, share, give us a thumbs up, give us a heart. You got to hide the chat sometimes to see it. Thumbs up, a heart, share, any of that good stuff. And the more likes and shares we get, the more prizes we give away. Also, if you're watching this on the replay, please type in the comments replay so we know. So there we go. There's that. What do I think Honey Bear will chew on next? Gosh. Polly, she has chewed on pretty much everything I can even imagine, so I do not know. So I'm looking for some twine that I am just like scavenging right now because I didn't think ahead of time for this. And actually, this is going to, what's here? This is not organized. Twine is not organized at Stephanie's house. So, I didn't ask the question. So the question for my club members and non-club members. Oh, Shirley says you can place the stencil in a bowl of water if you clean it right. If you can't clean it right away. I love that. So my question for you tonight is, ready? Out of all the stamp sets, ideally club sets, but you can say any, out of all the stamp sets Stamps of Life has ever come out with, keep in mind we have 2,100 products right now on our website, which we got to change. That's just bad. But out of all the products, which one is the one you use the most? That you use the most? Answer that in the chat for a chance to win a $10 gift certificate to the website. How many winners right now are we going to have, Ken?
2.
Only 2.
2.
So
Two's better than 1.
All that good stuff. Please don't make me beg. Hang on. I'm still looking for more twine. Oh, wait. What's this? Oh, yay, yay, yay. What bag is this? See, look at this. Stephanie used to be really working. I just don't use twine very often. I want to use this one. No, that doesn't really match. We're going to use this one. I think this came in my Christmas ornaments from HSN. So what we're going to do to this is, number 1, we are going to tie a bow. If you've never tied a bow before, my loves, let me show you how to tie a bow. You're going to make a loop. You're going to go around the back, poke that through, grab it, and pull. Now, you'll see how messy that was, right? But don't worry, my friends, because watch, you're going to pull on the legs, and then you're going to pull on the arms. And look at that. Hang on. I want it a little smaller. Come on, baby. There we go. And we're going to tighten that. There we go. So there, it's kind of twisting a little bit. There we go. There's one. And then we're going to trim that. So out of all, Kenny, can you name some of the favorites?
Yeah, I'll flash them up there on the
Okay.
screen.
So there's one. Everybody has a chance to win, customer or not. You can be brand new to Stamps of Life. If you're new, jump in and tell us you're new so we can say hi. So there's one. Now we're going to do another one. Oh, I could have left one of those big, but that's okay. So we're going to make a loop, go around the back, and pull. And I didn't make that leg very long, so I'm going to kind of munch it. There we go. Then you're going to pull on a leg, pull on another leg, then pull on the arms to make it the size you want. Pull on that leg a little bit. I'm going to make this one smaller. Pull on that leg, tighten it up. There we go. Oh, this leg.
One of the fun things is everybody has their own favorite.
I know. I
There's
love
a
that
big
because
variety.
God made us all different.
That's right.
We are not robots.
That's good. It'd be boring.
I say
If all
that to the
cards
kids
look
all the
same.
time. So now last one. So we're going to make a loop just like normal. Then we're going to go around the back. Around the back. Usually you go around the front. So around the back. And then we're going to pull, and then we're just going to manipulate it to be exactly what we want. Pull that leg, hold it right here in the knot. Pull that leg, pull the arms. Pull this leg, holding the middle. There. Oh, this one a little bit more. You can make it as large or as in charge as you want. Oh, this one a little. Look at that, you guys. But see, easy peasy. Trim and trim. And now, almost, oh, that one's a little long. How'd that leg get so long? So I think this is the twine from my HSN kit, you guys. Because otherwise I wouldn't know where this came from. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tie these. So what are some of the, can you name them off to me so I can hear?
Nancy says butterfly, fold it.
Ooh.
Secret weapon says Kimberly. Cardstock and paper pads says B. Jotsman. Ivy says A2 card. It must be the A2 card base, the basic one. Catherine says large circle, flip it. Sylvie likes the family word stamps.
Oh, yeah.
Gloria's got the jingle jangle stamps and
jingle jingle.
Yep. Shannon says pudgy Santa snowman.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to do something different, you guys. Watch this.
Brenda likes the large circle, flip it. Mary votes for the licorice ink. Shelby says fold it. Sherry says fold it. Alley Cat says dragonfly card base. So all kinds of good ones. Okay, so watch this, you guys. I'm dropping that off to the side because I don't want to see the ugly. And there we go. There's one. And I should probably actually put that there to know where it's going to go, right? So like right there. So we're going to trim this. I'm just kind of playing at this point, you guys, because I'm trying to decide what I'm doing. So I'm just going, I'm going to do this. Watch this. So I'm going to pull this off and lay that there. Now this is kind of cool because it's not an exact science. That's the nice thing about crafting, you guys. It's not like heart surgery or anything. So if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. Gosh, I could never be something where it matters because that would be bad. So I'm going to, I really want that on the inside, but you know what? You're not going to notice because watch this. So we're going to lay that there and then watch this. Now you can add liquid glue. Oh, here's some liquid glue. I wasn't sure how I was going to do this. Is it open? Can't tell. Half the time I can't tell. Oh, poopy. I can't tell if it's open or not. So what we're going to do is, we're going to get some of that off right there that I just spilled. And we're going to lay that right there on top. Look how cute that is. Now let's do another one. So now can you see how it's like hanging? Isn't that cute? So let's do another one. And the next one is going to go right there, right over where I spilled the glue, which is pretty handy dandy. And let's just add a little bit more because that's what we're going to do. And we're going to add that one right there. And so we need this one to be a little bit longer. Okay, Kenny, name some others off, baby. Let's get some down
more
here. Bethany likes the koala dies and the fold it.
Oh, I love the koala.
Yeah. Mandy says birthday cake and thank you, birthday dies. Debbie's got the decal edge dies. Kathy says fold it, and Diane says fold it. Deborah says she made a ton of butterfly fold its for church.
Oh, yay!
Send them out to those having a hard time.
Oh, nice. What a blessing for them to get that in the mail. Gosh. That's sweet. Okay, so I'm just keeping going here. I keep interrupting poor Ken. Okay, so then I'm going to tuck that in there. Get in there.
There we go. Then we're going to do one. Oh, got to add this bow. So we're just going to drop this on. Almost done, guys. If you have any questions after this, you can ask questions. There we go. Come on. Be nice. But look at how pretty that glitter is on there, you guys. It's like it's 3D too, so it's, you know, it's popped up. So it's not just like glitter, it's not like ink or anything because it's actually on there, right? So let's add this one and we'll get this one done and then we're going to be done. Okay. Now I could have used different twine if I would have paid attention to what I was doing, but it's good. This is good. So if you bought those Christmas ornaments from HSN, you have this twine, which is pretty handy. I mean, not Christmas ornaments, Christmas tags. They were called Christmas tags. So we're going to leave that down there. Look how pretty. You guys, this is like a work of art, seriously. And so this is probably not going to be one you necessarily sell because it is taking a little bit longer. But this is one you're going to give to your best friends.
Special one.
Yeah, your special one.
Special.
Oops. There we go. And then we're going to add, let's add a little bit more onto that one. Okay, we're going to add this one right there. I'm going to let that bow go in front. Oh, and you know what? I got to make sure that it's not over that crease. There we go. And then last but not least, our last bow. And then our stamp on the back. Wait, how did I go? Okay. So Kenny, are you going to have some winners for us?
Yep, we got 2 winners tonight. 2
Okay.
winners.
Look at that, you guys. Isn't that stinking cute? Now, to finish this off, last but not least, I do have some wet glue on this side, you guys. So don't turn it over onto your secret weapon if you work on your secret weapon like I do. I'm going to put a piece of paper, cardstock down, paper, so it doesn't mess up anything. And then, oh, this is cute. Okay, so I made another personalized stamp for myself because I can. And I always like to trim the extras, you know that. It just gives you a better image. Let's get an ink block. That's good enough. And let's get a stamp. Oh, let's use this one. Oh, let's get this one. And we're going to ink this baby up. I usually use licorice, so it really shows up. But this one's brand spanking new, so I'm going to stamp on scratch first, just to test. There we go. This one's a small one. But it says, handmade means I really care. Hugs, S. S for Stephanie. Okay, that is it. So let's look at this whole enchilada all together. Are we ready? Let's close this up and cover any ink pads you have, cover any glitter pots that you have open. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Oh, are we doing 3? Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Shut
Hooray!
up. Okay, so we get to decide if we want which one we want on front. But here it is. Look how pretty that is. Remember, I used a stand-up card. So this is a stand-up, not designed to do what I just showed you, but it's a stand-up card. And I remember the first time I showed this at one of the big trade shows, people in the crowd went,
That was
like that.
amazing.
Okay, watch this. Ready? Open, open. Are you kidding? Look at that. That is a work of art. Now, on the back, that's where you could write your message. And I put my stamp, handmade means I really care, hugs, S. Now, normally when I'm making a gatefold card like this with a stand-up, it'll work with all the stand-ups. Normally when I make one like this, my loves, I would put my message here. But I wanted to show you those ornament bulbs because they're so freakishly amazing. Look how pretty those are. Ta-da! Oh, can you hit my comments when you get a chance? So that is our charming stand-up with our charming Christmas dies. Apparently, Stephanie is charming. Okay. Quilty said this is a lovely, nice display for Christmas. Thank you. Hi, Shanika. Hello, my love. Gorgeous card. Crop and Susie said thank you. Okay, Kenny, do you have some winners for us?
Yes, we
Yay.
have. Whoops.
Where'd we
Nothing.
go?
The camera's broken.
Uh-oh.
Technical difficulties.
He's there, but he's not.
There it is.
There he is.
Sorry about that. No, it's back out.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, just stay on me.
The dog got this wire. 2 winners, both from YouTube. Our first winner is Chris, Dragonfly Dreams. She says my personalized stamps. And our second winner from YouTube is Shannon Burns. She likes the 4x4 card-based die set. So 2 winners there. Stephanie.
Yay. You winners, well, you're all winners, but the 2 names that he called off, you are going to email Faylene at info@thestampsoflife.com, and she will get that out to you hopefully tomorrow. Stephanie just stood on stamp. Okay, my friends, now is your chance to ask any questions you might have. You can pretty much ask, oh my gosh, look at that. And then open, look at that. It's like, oh my goodness, you guys, it's like, let's go to 2. It looks like it's like a set of 5 ornaments all together. Isn't that pretty? Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. That turned out way better than I even thought it would.
Linda's question there.
Where is it?
She's...
I didn't see it. Ken's gonna look for your question.
Posted it a few times.
Oh, okay. Where is? Oh, that one. Oh, will you show the blade on the die? My mother-in-law is watching with me and is not a card maker. Absolutely, Linda. That's a great question. So let me let's can you do 3, Kenny?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll try to zoom in. So what it is, oh, okay. What it's not gonna zoom in. Is it gonna take it? It might not. Cover that. It doesn't like it. Okay. So on this die, so first of all, it's wafer thin. Look how thin it is. That's how thin it is. And it's extremely light. This is actually what I use to die cut some of those layering pieces. And so the bottom of the die has, and let me get a better example. Hang on. That's not a good example. Hang on. Let's find one of these. Because these are older dice, so you're going to be able to see it better here. Okay, so on this die, this is one of the charming dies. It has a die blade. Oh gosh. It has a die blade on this edge and on the inside edge. And so what you're going to do is you're going to get some cardstock. And let's just grab some cardstock really quick here. And come on. We're going to lay that down. So the back of the die is the inside technically. We're going to lay that die blade down. Now, first of all, you could squeeze this as hard as you want. It's never going to hurt. I mean, it's not going to hurt you, right? I'm not going to say never, but it doesn't hurt you. It's not sharp at all. It's just taller than the back. And what it does is technically we say it's cutting the cardstock. It's not. It's actually crushing the cardstock because this little machine here has so much pressure, approximately 1,000 pounds of pressure.
So we can see it.
Oh, sorry. Oops. Approximately 1,000 pounds of pressure in there. There's big rollers in there. And so when I die cut that in this little folder and I bring it over here, what it has done is it has die cut it, that perfect shape right there all the way around. And then it also die cut the inside shape because remember I had 2 blades on here. So it die cut this frame and it also die cut the inside. And then this is what it die cut it out of. Now, we call it die cut, but again, it's not really die cutting it. I mean, it's not really cutting it. It's crushing the cardstock or the paper or the foil or whatever so much that it's cutting it, but it's really just crushing it, if that makes sense. So yeah, easy peasy, very, very lightweight. Ooh, whoops. The dog will eat that one. So yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. And they come in every shape you can imagine. If you dream it, there's a shape for it. So I always like to say, why use scissors? Because we have a die for that. I also used to say scissors are a bad word because we have a die for that. So yeah, that is what a die is, a metal die is. Let's see. And I had extra pieces here somewhere. And then my friends, remember, so that extra piece I just die cut, it's just going to go in my kangaroo pocket because you know what? I might need it someday. Okay, Kenny, you want to fix my questions? Let's see. Whoops. Do we have a top fold 5x7? No, because we don't have any cardstock that's 14 inches, bigger than 14 inches. And you would need 14 inches plus to die cut that. Will you be making more drop-in words for the treat bag from HSN? Probably not, because I can't come out with the treat bag. So my only customers for that product would be the people that bought the treat bag on HSN. And so I couldn't sell it like on my website because the only people that would want to buy it are the people that bought the treat bag. But a lot of our other drop-in words will work. So if you find like a thank you die, or let's look. I haven't done my new words yet. I haven't organized them yet. But let's find some let's move this. Whoops. What was that? Let's find some. Oh, hang on. Ooh. Okay, let's find some drop-in words really quick, because chances are you have more drop-in words than you think. Those actually flip it words wouldn't really fit because that's a different size. But oh, here's well, that's not exactly a drop-in. Let's see if I can find some really quick. Any of the rectangles that we've done would work really well. I don't have any off the top of my head. But you can search drop-in on our website. Can you search that, Ken, real quick? And oh, here's like one that says totally rad. You could totally use that. Let's see. That would work. Sorry, guys. Give me one more minute. I'm just trying to find. Here's one that says congrats. That's a rectangle. That would work. Let me see. You want to do screen? Okay, so the hello, celebrate, congrats, miss you, thanks, all those work. Ooh, that thanks is on sale. Keep going. No. That might be it. Those 5. Keep going, just in case. Keep going, just in case. That thanks would work. That happy Easter would work. Keep going. More. Keep going. That might be all the rectangular shaped ones. Yeah, that looks like all the rectangular shaped ones, but that's quite a few actually. So grab some of those. You probably already have those. That's the good news. Bethany says, question, how do you organize your stamps and dies in the pink container? I need help. Bethany, oh my gosh. Let me tell you, it has become so much fun because now we have a new system. I mean, not a new system, but we have a system. So I'll go to camera 3. So please forgive the mess, but let me show you. So this is all of my charming Christmas. That one's not. It goes in the other one. This is all my charming Christmas. So I have my club set in here. I'm going to show you everything I have in here, and then I'll show it to you. I have all my the 3 sets that go together, the 3 stamp sets, right? Then I also have all the stencils that go with it. The other one is still drying, but there's stencils in here. Then I have all my on my magnet. Look how strong this magnet is. Woo, 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 right? This is a Stamps of Life magnet. I have all of my dies on here that are, let me put the rest on because, I use some, so I got to clean up a little bit here. But so gotta hit that one to get some of this stuff out. But all of the extra dies are going to fit on here. Look at this. So they all fit. So the whole enchilada of these dies are right here. So I can just find them always very, very easily. Let's get that die on there. Oh, one more. So I have all my, actually I found oops, that one goes right here. Found this one. So this one's a little baby one. Okay. So all that goes on there, right? Easy peasy. So simple. That is going to go in my kangaroo pocket. I always talk about these kangaroo pockets because I'm so excited about them. So it has 2 pockets. It's 2 pockets. The little one is for all your cutout pieces, right? I always used to say, save your cutout pieces. You'll need them someday. And it's kind of hard to keep them in there because all your dies would be in there. So now I created these kangaroo pockets so all your extra pieces can go in there and stay safe. So what do? I put in my magnet so I can see it. Then I put in my stencils if I have them. Some don't have it. Okay, that's on the back. I made the back of the magnet white so you will be able to see your stamps. If the back of the magnet was black, you wouldn't be able to see your stamp, right? So I made it white. I made the magnet side a different color, black, on purpose so you would know which side is the magnet. For example, old magnets we used to sell, which side's the magnet, guys? Who knows? You have to test it. I don't have time to test stuff like that every single day. So this, you know which side's the magnet.
The white is white, so you can see your other stamps. But I keep 3. So I have, look how much I have in here, you guys. And if I even had the postcard, I would keep the postcard in here, but I don't have it. But I have 3 stamp sets in here. I have it marked ornaments, flip it over, ornaments. Now, this is not named ornaments. This is named Charming Christmas. But in 5 years, you think I'm going to remember Charming Christmas means ornaments? I'm not. So name it. Do not name it the fancy name. If you really want to know the fancy name, it's on the stamp sets. You can look. But if you name it ornaments, when you're going through ornaments, boom, found it, right? So I have 3 stamp sets, 3 stencils, a magnet sheet, and all of these dies in this one packet. I have ornaments. Let me show you this. This is a tip from Tiffany. Ornaments on this side, ornaments on that side, because what if it's flipped over? You want to be able to see it all the time. Then I put it into, oh, sorry, wrong camera. I put it into our pink fabric box. And the fabric box, let me move that over here. The fabric box is like this. And it just goes right in here. I also have it comes with 3 of these, so you can label these. So for example, I have on this one, my step ups here. Then after that, my crisscross dies here. After that, I have 5x7s that fit in here. Then I have my stand-ups in here. So that stand-up I just did, where did it go? I got to put it back right in here. Boom, it's going to go right in here, stand-ups. Then I'm able to find, and just a heads up, when I knew I wanted to use that charming stand-up, I found it in 3 seconds because I knew my stand-ups were going to be in here. Boom, found it, ready to go, right? So I'm going to find that one because I think I put it in here just, or maybe I've moved it around. I don't know where I put it. The stuff that's on my desk is here it is. Charming stand-up is going to go right behind the stand-ups right there. Boom. There we go. My most recent stay on my desk because I usually get questions about those. So they stay on my desk, but everything else is, I'm still working on getting it all organized. I hope that helps. Okay. Can we write more anniversary and wedding sentiments? Dawn, have you checked our website? We have quite a few, but always coming out with new. Let's see. What's that one say? Debbie Ann says, oh my gosh, I just realized that I've picked up on Stephanie's habit of making a noise 3 times with her mouth lips. I was wondering which one I picked that habit from. What noise is it? What is it? I make a lot of weird things. I do a lot of weird things. Like I do this sound. I do that sound all the time when I'm by myself. And it's because one day when Miller was like 2, he was making that sound and I learned how to make it. And I do it all the time now. The kid doesn't even do it anymore, but yeah. Mandy says, question, what kind of TV shows or movies do I watch? I will watch pretty much anything. But I've learned for my mental stability, I do not watch anything. Like I used to love CSI and I used to love, there was another one that was like serial killers and stuff like that. Totally do not watch those anymore. Number 1, I'm not able to fall asleep because I get nervous. Number 2, bad thoughts were coming into my brain. Icky thoughts. Just like, ooh, look at all that blood and ooh, look at that. Ooh, what a crime scene. It was very entertaining, but I don't want that junk in my brain. So I just finished watching, I had never watched it before, Modern Family. I binged it for like a month because I like to have the TV on while I'm working. Not when I'm doing emails, but when I'm creating. So I did Modern Family just recently. What have I been watching lately? I love the flipper flop shows, all the real estate shows. I love to watch redoing houses. I'll pretty much watch anything as long as it's more on the happy level. I don't watch any real reality shows. Like my mom's like, did you watch Survivor? I'm like, I don't watch Survivor. I don't watch as much TV as you might think I do. I do like to have it on in the background when I'm doing creatives, but that's about it. Linda's son and daughter-in-law are celebrating their 24th wedding anniversary on Monday. Yay! Well, never mind my question, Sherry said. Sherry, didn't see it, my love. We get all the comments coming in and they scroll very fast. So just post it again and again until I see it.
Chris says, Stephanie, can you do a survey and ask how many would want those drop-ins? I think you would have more that want it than you know. Chris, you know what the problem is I know how many HSN sold, and there's not enough people that purchase that product for me to bring it into our website to sell it. Does that make sense? It's a business decision. It's not a personal decision. It's just a business decision. I have to sell a certain amount to eat, and the numbers don't work, unfortunately. A hexagon flip it. We have a hexagon flip it. Polly, check out our website. We have a hexagon flip it. Let's see. What about offering HSN a collection of drop-in words? Same thing. That would mean they'd have to already have bought the first set, and it doesn't really translate to sales, unfortunately. Please make a 6x6 pink dividers. Yeah, we're trying to do more stuff. Just a matter of time. Rochelle says, when you make the treat bag toppers, how do you attach it to the bags for treats? You can do it multiple ways. You could staple it, which I'm not a fan of because I don't like kids and staples together. You can just glue it, seal it. You can use the sticky tape, the tear tape. You can use that because you want to also make sure the bag is sealed as well. So as long as you use the bags we gave you or a bag that seals itself, then you can just seal it to either side. Just a heads up, they will have to tear it to open it unless you staple it or use some type of clip. Teresa said, will you ever make a kangaroo pocket with a flap closure? Probably not in this form. Probably not in this form. There's a reason. Gail's happy 26th wedding anniversary, Gail. Let's see, where can I find the bags to purchase more? Rochelle, what you're going to do is you're going to go to our website and search card front shakers. They are like 3 millimeters different size, but I promise you, you won't notice 3 millimeters. I will notice 3 millimeters because that's what I do for a living, is notice 3 millimeters. But card front shakers, that's what you're going to look for. Card front shakers. They're smaller than an A2 card base, and they'll work. That's probably the easiest and best. Christina says, I need an actual organizer for my craft room, like a person to come in and organize. You know what? I feel you, my love. I wish I had that too. Monica says, hi, Monica. She says, Stamp Select magnets and kangaroo folders are awesome. The pink dividers are great. Also, just received my order yesterday and looking forward to continuing the organizing this weekend. Yay, Monica! I'm so excited for you. I'm telling you, whenever I fill another box that's like finally good like that, I just get so excited for myself. So I'm excited for you. Paula says, would you consider doing a weekend retreat with classes at a hotel near you? Paula, probably not. Never say never. Never say never. I've learned never to say never. I don't see it in the future. We do our store day. So our next store day in Laguna Hills is October 18th. And we give people a lot of notice for those. I think we announced it in July for people if they want to fly in and come. It's just, I hate to ask people to spend so much money to go to a retreat because it gets really, travel is very expensive. You guys, speaking of travel, so you guys know I fly to Pennsylvania from LAX, LA area. It's an hour drive from my house to LAX, but it's the cheapest airport. LAX to Philadelphia, the last quote I got, Ken, you don't even know this, was over $1,000. Economy back, the very back of the bus on the plane, very back, because I do the cheapest ticket, over $1,000. And I would never ask somebody to spend that kind of money to fly here for a retreat. That's why I like to do the online, because it's free for you guys. Or if you buy a class, it's that. So that's my reasoning pretty much. There is not a hexagon flip it. Search octagon. Search octagon. Maybe we called it an octagon. Let's see. Will you be re-releasing any of the recorded classes anytime soon? Cynthia, we usually don't. Eventually what we do is we release the products one by one, one at a time, not one at a time, but
so you can buy them separately, but we don't usually release the classes because we don't have any more stencils, or we don't have any more of the embellishments or things like that. A tractor folded. That's a good idea. I feel like I have a tractor somewhere on the list. That's a good, yes, absolutely. Jalen says, if you want the bag toppers to open and not get torn, use Velcro dots. And let me just tell you, you guys, that is a very good idea. I just found all the ones I bought on Amazon. Oh, Kenny, can you do me a favor and hand me those real quick? See those dots right above that fabric box? So I actually have these in my Amazon store on our website. I bought these 500 pairs. This is a perfect example. I love this. 500 pairs of these Velcro dots. And you can see how big they are. They're, gosh, what are they? The size of a dime, maybe. And they're sticky. You could use these, put 2 on each side. Boom, done. I love that. I love that. Yeah, and I have tons right here sitting here waiting to be used. We use these also for like the little full flaps or anything like that. So, or the puzzle pieces. Michelle did a cool thing with the puzzle pieces. If we switch to the pink fabric boxes, will you be keeping them on your site for a while? Yes. They should be on our site for a while. Yes. But if you're like, oh, I'm going to get 3 eventually, but I'm just going to go get 2 now, don't do that, because you know what's going to happen, right? You know they'll sell out and Stephanie changes her mind, doesn't buy them ever again, and you're missing one. So buy how many you think you're going to need. And I know that might be a little bit of a like, wow, why should I buy them all now? Just to make sure. I can't promise anything ever, but the goal is to always keep them in stock. So there we go. Is there a goat folded in the works? I don't think so. Not on the schedule as far as I know. On the card front shakers, love them. Thank you, Melissa. I love them too. So what is she talking about? She's talking about those bags I just showed you. Seriously, you guys, cleanest, fastest shakers you've ever made in your life. So yeah, cleanest, because they're not going to leak. So yeah. Okay. Will HSN have an October auto ship? Not for Stamps of Life. We are only so far. They've already purchased for January. We don't have one through January. We only did the border one. Let's see. That's insane. I paid $1,500 for first class San Diego to Philadelphia. Yeah, you guys, it's like insane. Flying to Delaware instead. Chris, you know what? I already have to drive like an hour from Philadelphia airport. And I get a little like, because I'm by myself, keep in mind. And it's going to start getting dark when I land. And I don't like that. So I got to get there fast. Let's see. Oh, Yvonne said she puts the seal at the bottom of the bag to make it easier for the person to get into it. Genius. I love that. Let's see. Oh, they are great for gift card envelopes. The Velcro. Where can we get more bags? Rochelle, they're on the website. Look up card front shakers. Duck stamp set. Oh, yeah, we have a rubber duck. Oh, and we have, did you see the duck that was that on HSN that had the umbrella? Pretty sure that was on HSN. What's Dawn say? How about a Stephanie doll with different hairstyles, outfits? Dawn, we came out with like 4 or 5 Steffi dolls. I don't know if there's any plans to do more right now. Will you ever have different colors than pink for the boxes? And we have been asking HSN to pick up some colors because I would love to do. I have them planned in hot pink, teal, and purple, but they haven't gotten picked up yet. So I cannot bring in those colors because you guys like have no idea how many I have to order. And I know I personally cannot sell that many teal fabric boxes. So I can't do it. But if HSN were to do it, then it would work. Alfie, what? Can you go down? Alfie says, what other? I lost it. Alfie, not very many. Just one other one. Let's see. My daughter has 3 weekends in a row. We have to travel 300, 400 miles for her team sport. Even with no flights, travel gets so expensive. It does, Cynthia. I know. I know. That's why I kind of hesitate to even consider doing something, just because it just gets so freakishly expensive. And then people are like, "Oh, I'm spending $1,000 to go see Stephanie," but Stephanie doesn't. No offense, but Stephanie doesn't make any of that money. You know what I mean? Like I don't make that's a lot of money. So yeah. Okay, my friends. Well, I think that's it. We named off the winners. Saturday, mark your calendars, your alarms. Set your alarm for Saturday night, same time as Crafting Corner, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do a live release for the 7th. Also, if you see any of our reels on Facebook or Instagram, and can you believe it? We have a TikTok. You can't make this stuff up. Don't go there. I don't even have a TikTok. Don't go there. It's just trying to see what happens. But no, we post the same things on all 3. We seriously, you guys, there's a company that we post it and it goes to all the places. So, or YouTube. If you see any comments, feel free to answer them. You guys know kind of like what I would answer. So feel free to answer them. Don't feel obligated either, but just saying. Okay, Kenny, do you have anything else?
Nope.
Okay, so my friends, we're going to head out. But Saturday night, stay tuned. Make sure it's a live release. There's going to be flash sales. Lots of fun stuff coming. So my friends, have a great night. I'm playing with my twine here. Have a great night. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. And I will see you Saturday night for a special live release. And I'm going to show you all the new products that we're releasing on the website, a couple flash sales you're going to want to check out. And I think that's it. Oh, and go check out our glitter paste, you guys, because they are on very good prices right now, just saying. So yeah, go check those out. Okay, thank you so much. I will see you again soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Hey, thank you.